My dearest friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Kaizen Mari from Heart to Heart, an intuitive, holistic coach, and a very human being. And today I'm back with the energy update forecast, what I feel about the energies in November 2023. So, and I'm still not at home, so I choose to take the background. It's a 2023 painting, and you see here the painting for October. It's always a bit crazy when I see my hair, these effects. And so you can have the painting, the whole video, and look at it. And we starting the 11th month of the year. You might see here, it's the last quarter for December. It's still nearly white. There's some points moving from November into that month. We will see what that means when the time is there. How are you doing? It's a ride this year. It's intense, and this feeling that I had when I started this painting, you see in the background, the numbers are not chronological, that this year is kind of not chronological in a way of not, you can plan things and you never know if they work out or not, because they're changing so fast, events happening, that our lives change from time to time, from one moment to the next one. So my life is like that. I don't know how you experienced this year until now. It's a huge year. It's an important year. We are all in preparation, in experiencing, in integrating what we need, what is our part in creating this new or original world. We're coming back in the next about 20 years, 12 years, 20 years. We will see. So I feel that next year will be intense. I would like to say intense as well. So, but coming back to November, because we are still in 2023, we have 2 months to go. And living is happening now, in this moment now, and not in 2 months and not yesterday. It's now. And so the theme themes I got for November are so that destiny is the way and not the destiny. So every step we do is the important step. Everywhere we are at this moment of time is where we are meant to be. The next theme is really coming from the heart, coming from the place of love. No matter what we do, what do we observe, just asking how would love see that when our mind, for sure there are, all these crazy minds stepping in, telling us stories about horrible things, judging, and then coming back and asking, what would my heart say? What will love feel about this situation? Another subject is really in the midst of the craziness to come back home again and again here. This is our home that we have always with us, this human body, to feel comfortable in ourselves with all what is, and being connected. And this is for me really, this is connected to our inner voice, to our intuition, what is for sure connected with all outside as well, and it is our inner truth. And seeing clearly. So November is Scorpio season. So I had this vision of this circle and violet there, and this really mysterious, for me, Scorpio has the depths of the depths. It's the most astrological sign for myself, in my perception, my feeling, how I perceive that, when there is this really strong connection between death and life. So, and where we don't see clear, for me, it's like we are covered like with a veil, and in this veil is becoming thin, and we will get insights, but discover truths about ourselves and others as well we haven't seen before. So like the veil is lifted or becoming really so thin that we can see through. These are the main topics for me in November. For sure, the intensity, we will have the second eclipse with a full moon on 28th. Maybe when you are not the time zone, it's 27th, 29th. I don't know. The main lunar eclipse taking place on the 28th of October. So it's not in November, but it will affect the beginning of November for sure. It's a lunar eclipse. It's full moon in Taurus. And Taurus is a really earthy sign for me. So the element of Taurus is soil, dark and fertile soil. So this will bring us also back to us, our connection to Mother Earth, our feeling connected with all, and then coming back and grounding in what's going on here. Then on the 1st of November, Saturn will station direct in Pisces. This might bring us feelings of being less restricted in our imagination and our intuition. What is for me connected or in connection with this, the lifting of the veil, or the veil becoming sinners. So we have easier access to our inner voice, to our inner wisdom, to our inner truth. On the 8th of November, Venus enters Libra after staying in Virgo. So I enjoy the time because I have my Venus in Virgo, but it is not the perfect placement for Venus, because Venus is expansion as well. Venus is not mental, and Virgo is very mental and analytic. So, and Libra is one of the two home signs, like Taurus as well, of Venus. So she's feeling really good in this sign, and she can expand and can facilitate our relationships and communication relationships as well. On the 13th of November, we have a new moon in Scorpio season. This will bring us once more deeper down in ourselves. Transformation is facilitated, transformation for the better, and lasting transformation as well. And we can start projects or bring project with passion, with this passion of Scorpio forward. So on the 23rd, Sagittarius season will start. I will talk about that more in December, as for me, November is really marked by Scorpio energies. And for sure, this will bring a changing of energies at the end of November, more in an expansion coming from the inside and using what we have discovered there, or acting outside. Expansion, adventure, traveling might be a subject then, but I will come back to that in December. And finally, at the 27th of November, there's a full moon in Gemini that helps us to say what we mean and to mean what we say, so that there's really a coherence in what we are talking that's coming from the heart. So much for now. I'm still on my film shoot, and my October was wild. I got COVID once more in the middle of a film shoot, so I had to pause. And for sure, pause in a way my body forced me to really stop and resting a lot. I had fever again. It is like, for me, it's like flu symptoms. I never had problems with my lungs. Not the first time, not this time. And the feeling is we have to get used to this virus like we got used to flus. And COVID has for me something interesting because I I see it as an element that brings out what needs to come out in us. So this was my personal experience in the two times I had it. So, and it is really a reminder of coming back and feeling and taking care of our physical bodies as well. So feeling what hurts, yeah, and do we know what hurts? And often, yes. And then this pain is so much more that there's no chance then to listen to what is this pain saying, that in the normal life when we get used to these pains or these aches here and there. And I really, since I had first COVID, I really work and changed a lot, and my being with my body. I make so much more sport. I go to the physiotherapist who's working energy wise as well, regular. And I'm so much more aware that this is my home. There's not much more home on earth than this body on a physical level. So, and this is what I take everywhere where I go. I'm in a little apartment. I was in a hotel last week. And this part of home I have always with me, and how important it is to take care. So giving my body the same love as I do in my house, for example, when I like beauty around me, and for sure subjective in my point of view, what is beauty? And it is clean and smells good and feels good to be there, that the energy is moving, is beautiful. I have a lot of plant there, and treating myself, my body, my physical home with the same care and love, and bringing out the beauty in this. This here, what is me? For sure, in my subjective opinion, beauty. So, and this was interesting. So, and I got through that. I needed a rest. So, this film shoot I'm still in is really exhausting. It's once more what I don't like. It's cheaper for the production to pay over hours and more days. It means that we have long working days. And this is something really common. I just, in the last 3, 4 years, I had this in every production, and is one of the reasons, one, why I will step out of this business in long term, or as soon as possible, as soon as I can live from other sources. And on the other hand, what brought me this break of COVID as well, so that I realized that I was in a state of victimhood again, or I just have hidden myself behind that. Why again film shoot? Why I'm still here? All these questions, those questions when challenge is coming around once more, the same challenge. I had this often already. And then I said, stop, Kaya. So you will still work for 3 weeks after going back to work. And what do you want to experience? What can you make different this time? How can you have more fun? I'm still working on that. And I set this intention to, for example, my intuition, my openness here, I often shut it down when I'm on film set. So this is the intuitive channeling Kaya, and then is the script supervisor film set Kaya. And I decided to let this open. I have to remind myself. and to give out what's coming in here, and not to hold back and not saying I'm just a script supervisor. I don't have to say that. And speaking my truth, and it's a challenge. It's not always easy. And I'm so much more myself once more. I feel more free. I feel more being there, really. So, and I know there is potential. I'm not just doing it 100%. And I have still 2 weeks to go. So I will have a look what will happen then in these 2 weeks. And it's so, and I talk with a lot of colleagues about these things, and colleagues who are frustrated. And I say, do the same. What do you want to experience? What can you do different? What can you experience? The setting is in a way always the same. We have our positions. It's really hierarchic on a film set. What can I do different in these settings? How can I expand? How can I experience something new? And that makes fun. It makes fun. It's not, as I said, it's not always easy as giving out your truth to someone who don't know, or you have the feeling maybe they prefer the guy who's polite, very diplomatic, holding back. So it's not always easy, and the fun is inside here. When I did that, when I made this new experience, when I got another response as I was expecting, or when I see others starting to speaking the truth as well, this is so much fun and so fulfilling, nourishing on another level. So this is something I would like to give you for November, or for now, at the end of October. I'm doing the recording at the end of October. Give you for whatever you do, wherever you feel stuck in the same setting, and having the feeling, if it's relationship, if it's a workspace or whatever, family situations, try something new. Just for yourself. You have nothing to lose. Okay, maybe somebody gets angry, maybe somebody else gets triggered. That can happen. And that can happen also when you hold back. That can never happen. You don't have control about other people. We don't have. And we have control here, or part of control. We're triggered. Sometimes it feels as if we have no control. And for me, it's even then the more aware you are, okay, I am triggered, then you have control. Is that not a good word? You have options. So this is better. You have options what to do, how to react, how to act out or not, what to do with a trigger. There are options. And you know that in the meantime. And maybe you react sometimes like you used to, and then you said to yourself, okay, I did it again. Next try, next time. So, and this is something, yeah, that makes fun in these giving settings. A lot of things I don't like. I don't like to have to get up before 6 o'clock in the morning. This is really something, and it's dark when I leave the house, and it's dark when I come back. These are things I have no control over at the moment, or I can decide to leave the set totally. And as I need money, I have chosen the option to do this film in these given settings. I'll find another word for that. And then having a look what is possible inside here in the space. As I said, we live in this moment now, just now, not 5 minutes before, not in 5 minutes. We live now, and we often forget that I can tell for myself, and I can imagine that you can relate that often we live for the moment. It's getting better. In 2 weeks, I'm free. I can decide when to go out of bed, when to go into bed, what to do after that. So, but I'm not there yet. I have 2 weeks to go on the film set. So, and it's a decision to go in survival mode and say, okay, I will survive that. I do breathing, eating the minimum, or to decide to choose the option to live with all, with the feelings of, I don't like that, I'm tired, I'm fucked up with it, I just want it different. And by also, okay, I'm here where I'm meant to be in this moment of time. Everything's perfect. To embrace that as well. And saying, okay, I'm tired. I would like to sleep. And what can I do here to have fun, to enjoy, even when I'm tired, even when I would like to be on another place. Yeah, but this can be there at the same time as well. I want to be on another place. Okay, I'm here. Okay, coming back, breathing, feeling. So try that. Try that. Make your experiences. Feel when it's not functioning. Feel when you're frustrated. Feel all what is. And this is how you move your vibration and how it's getting higher when you just there where you are with all what is. It's not just bliss is a high vibration, being happy is high vibration. No, I use the word enjoying in a way of not, I like that. Imagine you enjoy frustration, not in a way of being happy when you're frustrated, just to enjoy and allow yourself to be frustrated for this moment of time when life is frustrating in this moment of time. And then you can move on. And maybe you need 5 more minutes to be frustrated. And then say, okay, I'm frustrated. I don't want to be here. I would like to make a walk in nature and not being here in this building with no sunlight. And then breathing, coming and say, okay, this is what I would like. I'm frustrated, I can't. And okay, I'm here. What can I do to enjoy being? I hope this makes sense. So I I have some notes, so I'm looking here on my notes because I picked card for this moment, and I will show you. I picked from a French deck. Um, this is tarot. So these are the trois bâtons, three bâtonnets. Rêve de changement. This is the dream of changing or changement. And to dream about something for me is always a start to go in that direction, what we dream of. And dreaming is limitless. We don't have to set limits when we dream about something. So this is a subject for November as well. And it's interesting when I think about the for me the purple violet. This is a color of November, of Scorpio as well. Something very mystic. And when you can allow these dreams, that for me, first of all, it's an energy. It's something taking place here. When you can connect this with the depths of this month's energy and let the depths and the lightness flow from one to another, this can be so fruitful. It's interesting. I got this image. The next card is a French one, Les Amoureux. It's from the Grand Arcana. Decisions. And for me, this card is not, even when we have a woman and a man, female and masculine energy here, for me, it's not about relationships or romantic relationships in particular, for me, this is a card about love. Really, to what I said at the beginning, to come back to the heart and to observe all with the eyes of love from the heart, or however you will call that. And what's interesting as well, when you see the both together, this is the harmony of the masculine and the feminine inside us. And I think this month of October with the Libra energies have brought us one step further into this inner balance and harmony, and left side listening to the right side and vice versa. So whatever is happening in your life or around you or in the world, we have another war. Can you observe? Can you see with the eyes of love? Try that. So then I pulled animal spirits. And the first one stepping out is the wombat spirit. Be at home. I love this wombat so much because this is for me, when you see, when you feel the energy of this animal here, he is so absolutely good in himself, so comfortable. He's not worrying about being perfect, having the perfect body or not, gray hair, whatever, too much weight, not enough weight, too much muscles, not enough. This one is just happy and very peaceful in himself. The next card stepping out was a moss spirit, surrender now. And this is for me so being with what is. Feeling all what's going on in yourself, being with what is. No need to change anything. No need to control. No needs. Stopping also, I have to, I must in ourselves. You can replace this, I have the option. Or it would feel good to do that when you hear yourself saying to yourself, I have to, I must. And surrendering now is for me also to be in this present moment here. I surrender to what is. And let your wisdom arise when you come back to yourself and you surrender to this present moment, to what is going on here, what is going on outside. And then you can listen to yourself. And this is those listen to this inner voice, your home voice, your own voice. And this voice is for sure connected with all. It's not just a little voice inside every one of us that is speaking to us. This voice is wherever I feel sitting in the heart, it's coming from the heart, is connected with all, with everybody, with a higher wisdom. It's not speaking just from the organs inside us. This has an all connection, a unity, totally. And the more you are here in yourself, you surrender, the more you feel everything what's going on you, the more you're in your body, the more this will speak to you. And last card, old spirit. You see clearly now. She's so the queen of the olds here. And this, what I mentioned at the beginning, seeing clearly behind the surface, seeing what's underneath in ourselves also, though we might have revelations about ourselves that are maybe not that comfortable in that moment, and in long term very liberating, but also what is happening outside in our direct environment or in the world, seeing clearly now. It's interesting, it's now as well, like most birds say, surrendering now. What is going on? And it's again connected. We see clear with the voice of our heart, or with the eye of the intuition. We see clear, and just to let this knowing into the brain and becoming conscious, because this is the brain. This is I would say what we have a brain for. So the brain would protest harshly, and this is what the brain is also for, to get conscious, to have words, images for our revelations, to understand them. So I always say this is a magic engine, and a very, very important organ for us. So just when this and this are in war, then we have a lot of stress. Stress is not good for the health and for music. So, and when they start to communicate, when the heart can give the informations and the mind is transform them into messages we understand clearly or find the images for that, then something amazing is happening. So I will pull a last card, one more. I have index here from the energy oracles. The last message, what supports us? I will find what supports us in November. Interesting. 33, the door to romance popping out. And for me, when I don't read this, when I just see these doors opening, the cage says open as well, and the heart was a key, then I don't see this as again as a relationship card. I see this as doors are opening towards our own hearts in both directions. So just that we can open also shuttered parts that we had to protect for a long time for important reason. It was a perfect thing to do. Now is the moment to let these walls down, and we can open, and there are treasures in these parts. So that again the consciousness brain has access. So this is like the keyhole, the access point. And otherwise, when we can open these until now shuttered doors, the wisdom of the heart and the wisdom of these parts that we had to shut down also can flower openly and reach our mind, our consciousness. Interesting, beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. There's this big heart, and there are hearts flying around, and for me, it's really this opening. There's a big heart opening taking place. The color pink is coming in, so interesting. I'm wearing pink today, so maybe you can, if you have pain in your heart, or you have the feeling there is an opening taking place, connect yourself with pink light, with pink energy. Imagine that your heart is protected, and also that the pink, and it's a light pink, it's a sweet pink, that this pink can facilitate the opening and the exchange of information and new energies coming in the heart as well. So the chakra is green, the heart chakra, we have green here as well. And I've got the feeling that this is light 3D rows can facilitate the access and help us to open what wants to open them. So I hope these information were helpful. I wish you a good November, wherever you are. Season changing, feelable now as well. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, it became much colder in the last time, and I heard that on the Southern Hemisphere, the sun is really coming out now and heating up. So wherever you are, enjoy whatever is going on in your life. Enjoy being sad, angry, frustrated, whatever. Enjoy being happy. Take care of yourself. The energies are very, very intense. And this will last as well. So enjoy that as well. Rest, drink a lot. Go in nature. Best resource to come back to ourselves, to connect with our planet, to connect with all, and to resource. Lots of love, and we meet when we meet. Bye, Kaya.